You haven't created the table or fields. Ashish, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Ashish, Niketan, can you hear me? So if you people don't, it's like only for you. I can't do anything. If you people doesn't do, it's not. It's up to you. Anyways, no, Ashish, you're not audible. You're not at all audible for us. For anyone, is he audible?
No. Can I share my screen, Kalki?
Yes, please.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Others.
I think I gave the name as, yeah, fine, fine. Okay, employee EMP, perfect. Yes, very good. You arranged the fields also, employee and employee ID, perfect. So is the employee field is showing only active user records?
No, no. Ah, yeah, yeah. Active. I changed that.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what else did I say? That's it, right? Just a prefix,
Yeah.
table creation, and this both fields. Perfect. Yeah, it's good. That's it, right?
Good.
So you should not feel difficult in creating these things. Yeah, perfect.
No. Okay.
So if you want to change the display of records for that employee field, how you will change? Please don't stop screen sharing. Go to the
Okay.
form
Okay.
view.
Okay.
If you want to like for now, if you click on this employee and magnify symbol, some records will get displayed, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
how to change the condition? For now, you give
Condition.
active true. Yeah, for now you're making display only active true records. But
Ah.
if in future if you want to change the condition to display other records,
Dictionary.
so in that case, how you'll do?
Dictionary. Just a minute.
Right click configure dictionary and
Yeah.
reference
Yeah.
specification section. Yeah, let it load. Let it load. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
perfect. Go back.
Right.
Go to the list view of this employee support table. So how did you
Okay.
create these fields through form design or from the table?
Form design. I
Perfect.
tried
Yeah,
both.
yeah, very good. So it's like you can do as your wish. You can use form builder also. It's up to you. So
Yeah.
add employee and employee ID field onto the list view. Add
List view.
employee. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
remove this created by updated by all these fields. Remove all
Okay.
the system fields. From created. Remove all the fields from created. Lost from created all the fields. From yeah. You can just select all of them at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want employee ID and employee fields to be added onto the list view.
Yeah.
Employee and employee ID to be added onto the list view.
Adder.
Employee and employee ID fields
Okay.
to
Okay.
be
Okay. Okay.
added onto the list view.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, click on OK. That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that's it. Nothing much.
Okay.
So is anyone having any doubts in this?
Desktop.
So Prajakta, where did you got stuck actually? What you're not able to understand? You can stop your screen sharing.
Okay.
Prajakta, you're on mute. Please unmute and speak. I think you said right. You're not able to understand.
Yes, yes. Actually, I didn't understand the fields.
Fields in the sense.
I means um,
Fields
it can
creation.
say, fields creation. Yes.
So you don't understand any of this form design from form design or from
Yes, I
table also.
understood form designs.
Uh, then you should be able to create, right?
Yes.
Have you seen the recording once again?
Okay. No,
Huh? Have you
not
seen the
full.
recording once again? No, right?
Hmm.
Please see it once again and do the work by Monday. Okay?
Okay.
I'll ask you again on Monday.
Yes. Thank you.
So if anyone is having any issues, please rewatch the video before coming to the class. But don't come as like I'm not able to understand. If you just see the video also, but if you're not able to understand, then yeah, it's okay. Okay, I can explain it later once again if required. Now anyway, I'm going to create a field now also. It's a choice field. I like creating fields from the table. So I choose that way. Okay, anyways. So if I open an incident form, if I open an incident in a record, if I open any incident record, let me open. We have two fields on the incident record. Those are actually there will be many fields, but let's see two fields, category and subcategory fields on incident form. Okay, yeah. So we have these fields, right? These are nothing but choice field type. Category is choice field and subcategory is choice field type. So if you just see, if the category is hardware, see the subcategory. So we have this CPU, disk, keyboard, memory, monitor, mouse. So we change the category to network. See subcategory. Wait. See it is displaying some other choices, right? If I click on software, it lists some other choices, right? Getting it? See for
Yes,
hardware,
exactly.
it is displaying some choices, but the choices will not be same for network. For network, it is displaying some network related things. For software, it is displaying some software related things in subcategories. So let's do this on our table. Okay. Only if you do you'll be able to understand anything. So click on this. Like I like to do like this from table. Yeah. Go to the table. Okay. So what is a field name? I want to create the same field here also. Category. Okay. And the type is choice. And let me save. And let me open the list of this application employee support table in a new tab. Sure. Okay, now it should be category will should be created. Yeah, it got created, but it was showing none because we did not add any choices yet. Okay, so we saved it right here. Now search for that particular field which you have created. Yeah, category. Open that field. Click on that field. For now, I'll create only two choices. I'll create this hardware and software choices. Okay, but you should create around three or four choices. I'll just say. Okay. So when I clicked on that category field, yeah, this is the page which got displayed. Okay. So if you go down, there is a related list known as choice. So these are known as related lists. These are sections. Okay. These are known as sections and these are known as related lists. Okay. So here we have a choices related list, right? So here we should configure, here we should create the choices which we want to display for this category field. I want only for now. For me, I only want hardware and software category. Okay, so hardware. Label is nothing but front end one. Value is nothing but system name. Okay, like the way how we have label and name, the same way label and value. Front end label and value means system name. Okay, next, got it or not? So even though you can give the value as for hardware label, you can give the value as integer also, even 1, 0, 100, 200, 300, or for even hardware label, you can give software also as a value. But do you think will it be relevant or a best option to do? Do you think for hardware label, if you give software as a value, do you think it will be correct? It will work, but do you think it will be correct?
No.
I'm expecting some response. So even if you give some integer like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, do you think it will work anyway? Do you think it will be relevant? No, right? But for out of the
No.
box tables, it will be like that only. For out of the box, these all things. For the state, if you consider the state, it will have the backend values, the choice backend values. There's some integers like numbers only. But when we create, we won't give it. If you want to give it, you can give it, but it's not like recommendable. Okay. So next one, choice is software. Software. And let me save it. So there is something you should ask me. Sequence. So in which sequence you want these choices to be displayed in category field? Okay. If I want this software to be displayed first, I'll give it 100. And if this hardware to be displayed next, I'll give it as 200. So you can ask me a question, why can't we give us 1, 2, 3, or 4? So why can't you give the software sequence as 1, and why can't you give the hardware sequence as 2? You can ask me. Yes, you can give, it will work. But if in future clients come to you and ask to add a new choice for this category field in the middle, of all the choices, then you need to disturb all the you need to disturb the like you need to disturb the sequence of most of the choices, right? Right? Understanding? So consider you have
Yeah.
10 choices. So you give the choice sequence as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what if in future client come to you and say, you want to add a new choice in the third position. So you need to disturb 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So because of that, we mostly use this 100 sequence. You can give 1000 also. It's up to you. You can give 5, 10, like other, you can give 5, 10, 15, 20 also. You can give 10, 20, 30, 40 also. But most of the ServiceNow developers will actually recommend this. They'll give only in the sequence of hundreds. Okay. So now software should be visible first and then hardware should be visible. So let me refresh the form. See, software first and hardware next. So if you want the choices to be displayed in the alphabetical order, so in that case, you can just give sequence simply as 0. So in that case, the choices will be displayed in the alphabetical order of the labels. Okay. So each comes before S, right? So hardware will be visible first. See, got it? Got it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The next. Okay, we created the category choice field. Now let me create subcategory choice. Okay. Let me create subcategory choice. So the field name is subcategory and type is choice. See, if you just see, this column is consisting of type. That's why for that column I'm giving it as choice. Okay, that column might be in second position for you. Okay, but the type is choice. That's it. So because I'm not seeing at the top, right? So make sure you might get confused. How is adding choice? Okay, because I know that the third column is type, so I'm just going directly to it and adding the choice. Okay, so yeah, if you're not able to find that choice, you can like if you're not able to find any field, you can just use this to move to the next page. or you can use this search or else this search also. So subcategory, okay, yeah, open it. So what are the subcategories were there for software? Email and OS. So let me add those both. Okay, that here also just go down in the choices, email, label, and value also email. And I want anything, it should be displayed in sequence like alphabetical order. And next one is OS. Sorry, 0. Perfect. And what are the choices that are there for hardware? Let me add two or three. Yeah, let me add this CPU, disk, and keyboard. Okay. So CPU. Disk and keyboard. No, let's see. No, let me click on tick and let me save and let me refresh the form. And now let's see whether the subcategory field got created and this choice is getting reflected or not. Yeah, see, we got, yeah, see. But if you observe displaying all the field, like all the choices, right? Irrespective of the category, it is displaying all the choices. So even if I give hardware, it's displaying all the choices. Even if I give software, it is displaying all the choices subcategory. But we don't want it like that, right? So if the category is hardware, I want only the subcategory things which are necessary for hardware, like only keyboard and disk and CPU. For software, only OS and email should be visible, right? But all are getting visible for any choices, right? Respond. So how to do that in the same way, like how was it in the incident form? So if you go to the subcategory again, if you go to the subcategory field, click on this advanced view. Okay, click on the advanced view. Yeah. So if you click on advanced view, so there will be some new sections which will be added. One of it is dependent field. Okay. So yeah, let it come. Yeah, dependent field. So you want this subcategory field to be dependent on which field? Category, right? So click on that and select category here. So I'm making the subcategory field to be dependent on category field because I want the subcategory choices to be displayed as per the choice of category kada. So because of that, I'm using this dependent field true and is making it dependent on category. Okay, and come here. So there is a new column which got added, nothing but dependent value. Okay, so you want this OS to be displayed when the category is software, right? So what is the software value, not label? What is the software value? Software value is that we gave also software, right? So
Yes.
give software. That's why backend names are important more than labels actually. So what the coding or anything that we do in future, it will dependent on value or names only. Okay. So for keyboard, we want the keyboard to be displayed for hardware, right? So what is the hardware choice value? Hardware only. Okay. For yeah, this one also. this one also. So let me do this. Copy, control left click, and double click hardware. So like this, you can update multiple places. Okay. Next, email software. Let me click on save and let me refresh this form. Okay. So for now, I did not select category anything, right? So subcategory, yeah, it's none. For hardware, yeah, see, only hardware things are getting visible. For software, yeah, only software things are getting visible. Perfect. So you should create both these fields and it should be arranged to the left. Okay, it should be arranged in the left and both the fields should be mandatory. So what are the things that I'm saying to create a field? All the things you should do on the same table which you have created yesterday. Okay, create
Yes.
new field, category, choice. So what are the choices that it will have? Enquiry or help, hardware, software. Okay, if you consider subcategory, for hardware, what are the things that we have? Like let's see, for enquiry, help, antivirus. Let's see this antivirus and internal application. Let's take this both. Antivirus and internal application and OS for enquiry or help. Okay. So these three choices should be visible for enquiry help category. Next, uh, disk, keyboard, hardware. Sorry, this is keyboard, mm, mouse for hardware and email OS for software. So you might have a question. So OS is, I should make this OS visible for enquiry help and software, right? How to do it? Understood? So OS choice should be visible for enquiry and help, and it should be visible for software. I kept in that way. So even if you see this incident form, so the OS choice will be visible for not OS, sorry, email. Yeah, let me change it to email. And yeah, so this email choice, I gave the requirement as email choice should be visible for enquiry and help, and hey man, and software, right? So how to do that? So if you just see here also for enquiry help there is email, and for software also there is email. So if you ask me how did they do that, just right click subcategory, just see how did they do that. It's out of the box anyway. As per I remember, so they created new two choices for email, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, see they did the same. They created two choices for email. One is depending upon software, and this one is depending upon enquiry. See, okay. So for you also should create in the same way. You should create two email choices. One should depend upon enquiry and help, and one should depend on software. Okay. Any doubts until now? Hmm? Any doubts until now? Okay. So if you want to add any fields onto the list view, you're adding through this, right? I want any at least 1% to respond. At least.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, I can.
Yeah, you're adding the fields or removing the fields from the
Yes,
list
yes.
view through this gear icon, right? Right? So there is another way also to do that. Click on this as an admin. As an admin, you have this way also. Configure list layout. For not for agents also, like the people who are having ITL role also, they can do that. They can only do through gear icon only. But as an admin, we have this way also. Click on this configure list layout. Only admin can do this. Okay.
Okay.
So through this also, we can set which fields to be displayed on the list, which fields should not be displayed on the list. But there is a difference between doing that through this and through this column header menu and configure list layout. Any thought? What is the difference between those both? We can arrange the columns that should be displayed through this and through this also. Configure list layout. But what might be the difference between doing this both? What might be the difference? Any thought? Any guess from anyone?
Mm,
I don't know why my network is slow or my instance is slow. Yeah, see. So if you click on this configure list layout also, it's displaying the same way. If you click on the gear icon also, it's displaying the same way. So what might be the difference between doing from this way and through gear icon?
so easy to add through gear icon, sir.
Okay, from here also it's easy, na? There's nothing the same process, but just we should click on that column header menu and configure list layout. That's it. But there is a difference actually. There is a major difference between using that gear icon and using this. So if you consider in real time, the instance will be used by many of the people, right? The whole company will be using the same instance. But for now, all are using separate developer instances. But in real time, all will be using the same instance, right? So if I change this columns arrangement through this gear icon, it will be changed only for that user only. If I change it, which is like it will be reflected for only me. If you change, it will be reflected only for you. It will change only for you. Okay. But as an admin, if I change the columns arrangement through this list layout, it will be changed for all the people except the people who already changed through this gear icon. For example, okay, for example, mm, take an example. Okay, consider I am the user and another user. Let's take Srikant. So Srikant is also using the same instance, and I'm also using this instance. Okay. For example, I personalize this list through this gear icon. It will be changed only for me. It will not be changed for Srikant. Okay. Are you okay with this? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, Karki.
So
Yes.
if I change this columns arrangement through this configure list layout, it will be changed for him also. It will be reflected for him also. If we have not personalized through this gear icon, consider if Shrikant already made this columns arrangement for him through this gear icon, it won't get reflected for him. Okay, if the Shrikant haven't done the columns arrangement through this gear icon, then if I do this columns arrangement through this configure list layout, it will be reflected for him also. Got it? So the thing is, if we change this column arrangement through this gear icon, if I do it, it will be reflected only for me. If you do it, it's only for you. Okay. If an admin does that through this configure list layout, it will be changed to all the people. Okay, it will be changed to all the people, excluding the people who already changed through this gear icon. Consider understood or not?
Yes, Karki.
So consider user A, B, C. Okay, consider user A is me. Consider user A is me. There is a B and C. Okay, C already configured the list view through gear icon. Okay, but B user did not configure through gear icon. Okay, but if it's me, if A user configured this through configure list layout, it will be changed for B, but not for C. Okay, got it? Or
Yes,
even now also you're not able to
Karki.
understand anyone. You not understood it? I need response.
Yes, Karki. Understood. Like it's understood.
But what about other people? I need some response from everyone. At least few.
Understood.
If not, I'll explain it again. This might be the
Kalki,
interview question. Don't know. This might be the interview question. Not sure, but yeah.
what if ABC arranged differently and then admin arrange it another way? What
Okay.
happens there?
Consider B also arranged through gear icon, right?
No, no, different
Okay.
arrangement.
Kalki
Here,
admin will be only one person, na?
No, not sure. Only one person. All the developers will have admin role. Only admin can only develop things. So it's not like that. Only admin will be only one person.
Okay, if there are multiple admin and they configure the level, it will be changed for the people.
Yeah, it will change for everyone. That's what I'm saying. So if I configure the like if I configure the list view through the list layout, it will be changed for all the people except the people who already changed the list view through gear icon.
Yeah.
So if there are multiple users, if there are 1,000 users, if the even if there are 1,000 users, only some people will be agents, right? So all these instances, all those things, only agents can see. 10 users can't see, right? So if they consider there are 100 agents, and if I change it, if they change the list layout, and no agent configured through gear icon, it will be changed for everyone. But they can change it for themselves as their wish. Any agent can change for themselves using this gear icon. But this configure list layout option will be visible only for admins. This configure list layout will be visible only for admins. But for all the agents, this gear icon will be visible. So they can arrange the columns as their wish. Okay, got it now?
Yes, yes. This is for
Yes.
own personalization, I guess.
Yeah. So if any user, like even if my admin, if I am the admin, if I if I want to arrange the columns on this list, I should use this only because it will be changed only for me. Like as per my wish, I'm doing this. If I change this to configure list layout, it will be refreshed for all the people except the people who already configured through this gear icon. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, got
Got
it.
it? Yeah.
Yes, Kalki. Yes.
And the other things is, so currently this is my ServiceNow instance, right? So now, okay. So we have this image here, right? Image. And let's see how to change this image. Another important thing is, this is known as banner frame. This is known as banner frame. And this is all content frame. The content below the banner frame is the complete one is content frame. This is the, see, it starts from here. This complete one is this complete one is content frame, and this one is banner frame, and this is called user menu. Okay, and let's see how to change this image here. Okay, so let me, I think I have the Arbor Academy image. So let's see how to change this image. Okay, so search for my company, and in system properties we have my company, right? Click on that my company and click on update, and attach any image. Click on OK. So the image should be changed now. If it doesn't change, just refresh. Otherwise, log out and log in. Yeah, it got changed. So in this way, you should change. And how to change this coloring of this banner frame or anything? How to change the coloring of those? Okay. So search for basic configuration UI 16. So here we will have all this. See, add the background color, banner text color, add the divided stripe color. Like through all these, you can change the coloring of your ServiceNow instance. And if you want to change the theme also, you'll change through this basic configuration UI 16. Okay, you should remember. And here we have something known as tab title. Actually gave it as dev. See, it is visible in the tab dev because of that here browser tab title. And here we have something known as system time zone. So So this also only admin will have access. So if you consider an agent, the agent will have access only for this incidents, changes, problems, requests, tasks only. He won't have access to any of this development part, configuration part. Only admins will have access to all the development and all the configuration part. Remember, okay? So if we change the time zone here, it will be changed for all the people. Okay, okay, na? So if we want the time zone to be changed only for ourselves, click on this user menu and click on this preferences and click on this language and region, and you can change the time zone here. It's for specific user, okay? But if I change the time zone here, it will be changed for all the people, all the users. And if any individual users want to change the time zone, they should change the time zone through this user menu, preferences, language and region, and year, and date and format also. Got it? Got it or not?
Yes.
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 So this system configuration, these things will be accessible only for admins. So as an admin, if you want to do like consider your complete all the instance, like all the users are using EST zone, and if you want to use the GMT zone, GMT time zone, you should not go here and change. If you change here, it will reflect for all the users. So you want to change it for yourself, right? So in that case, go to user menu, preferences, and language and region, and change the time zone here. Okay, actually IST is not available here. Only these are the time zones which are available. IST is not available. Okay, yep, understood. And so if any user want to access my instance, so consider if let's take another name again. Consider if Niketan want to access my ServiceNow instance, I should create a ServiceNow user record for him. So if Niketan wants to access my instance, I should create a user for Niketan. For that, I should go to users table, search for users, and here, yeah, users and groups, users. I should create a user record for Niketan. Click on new, and username is Niketan, and I'll give the same. User ID is unique actually, okay? User ID is unique. It should not be duplicated. It won't take, okay? And that's it. And I'll click on save, and I'll provide this user ID and this URL and the password to Niketan. See, I should set the password after creating the user record. I should set the password. Click on set password. This is how you should give access to any user. You should create a user record and you should set the password, and you should copy the password, and you should provide this user ID, password, and the instance URL to that user. Okay, click on generate, copy it, and click on save. Click on back. So if you want that user to make him password reset, you'll make it true. If you don't want that user to do the password reset, we can make it false and save. So now I will provide this user ID and this URL and the password to Niketan. So he should be definitely able to access my instance, but he will not have the access to this internal instance. So he will have access to only the portal. Okay, because I did not give any role. While saying this incident management, problem management, change management, we discussed about some internal roles, right? Like ITL role. If I give the ITL role for him, he can see the instance, but he can't do the development part. So to do the development part, I need to give him the admin role. Okay, so all the access within our instance will depend upon roles. Okay, so let me copy this once. Let me copy this, and Niketan, not Niketan, wait, like let me just open the incognito tab and let me log in through that credentials. I think it asks for MF here, not sure. Yeah, the username that I provided there is Niketan, just copy it. So in this way, you can provide access to any user. Okay, but if you are working for any client, you can't provide access to your just friend. Okay, so they will say that this particular user want to access to our instance, then only you should create. You can't give access to whatever the people you like. Okay, so nothing should be done without taking permissions. So you should be going some systematic way. It shit. I think password also might not get copied. Okay, let me set the password once again. No problem. I copy the name. I think it copied anywhere. No, I did not copy. Okay, then username. Shh. And let me set the password once again. Generate, copy, save, back, and I'm removing this checkbox. Save, and let me go back here. Let me paste the password here and click on login. I'll just leave it if it asks MFA. Okay, it's asking for change password. No problem. Let me change. Fine. If even if the instance is accessible, you can't see any incidents, change or problem. See, these are different actually. These are the incidents which he raised, not all the incidents. Okay, you can only see the incidents which he raised. He can't access the users. He can't create tables, anything. See, nothing. No internal access will be there for him. He can only access portal. So if I give him the ITIL role, for example, so go down, give him the ITIL role. So these are all the roles. So left side will be all the roles which are available. So there will be a table for the roles. Okay, from the roles table also you can assign any roles to user, or you can open the user record and assign roles. Okay, for example, if I want to assign ITIL role, search for ITIL role and open that role, and down here you will have users. Okay, click on edit and add that user. Otherwise, as I shown you in the user, I shown you right in the user record down roles. In the user record down roles, you can click on edit and assign any role. In the same way, you can search for the role, and down you have this users related list. There you can search. Yeah, there you should select this user, search here, and left to right, and save. And let me go to here once again. Let me refresh. So sometimes roles might not get reflected with just refresh. So you might need to log out and log in some cases. Anyways, let me see. No, it did not got reflected. You should again log out and log in. Niketan, and password is, now you should be able to access the incidents, change, problem, all those things. See, incidents, change. See, before it was not visible. Okay, ITL role is the internal role. Okay, like this, you will assign roles to any users. Either you can select that user record, and in down roles, you'll just click on edit and assign that role by searching from left to right, or else you will go to the roles table. The roles table backend name is sys user role. You should remember these names in interviews. You might get asked with this. User table backend name is sys underscore user. Roles table backend name is sys user role. Roles table will consist of all the roles. Okay. So here we have this users related list. Click on edit and drag that user from left to right. So the role will be added to the user. Okay. And for example, like for instance, if this users related list is not visible for you, if this user related list is not visible for you, don't panic. Right click, configure related lists and drag the, if it's not visible on the form, it should be in the left side. So search for that and click on it and drag it to right. That's it. Okay, then it will be visible on the form. Got it? Got it or not? In the same, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. In the same way, we will add users to group also. Like we discussed, right? This network group, IT service desk group, Microsoft group, ServiceNow group. See, here we have this SMN group field, right?
So as per the requirement, we can switch in between. Like if someone needs some access, a particular access or something, then we can from here remove
Yes.
and add.
Yes. Yeah. That's what. So let's see how to add users to groups. So for groups also we have a table. That's what I'm saying. In service, everything in the form of tables. So search for groups. The groups table backend name is sys underscore user underscore group, I believe. Yeah, the same one. So these are all the groups within our ServiceNow instance. The same way the roles table will have all the roles, right? So this groups table will have all the groups. So if you want to add any user to any group, okay, so in that case, as I said, you can go to the user record and down here you have groups. So click on edit and you can add the user to any group. Okay. And you can also open that group. You can also open that group record and there also you will have this groups. Sorry, you'll have this users related list. You'll have this, yeah, group members related list, group members. So currently this group, these are the group members of this application development group. So if you want to add any groups or if you want to add any users or remove any users from this group, you will just do this. Okay. If you have any conditions like email is or first name is or last name is like that, you can add these conditions here. Okay. Got it.
Yes.
But generally, actually, uh, yeah. So generally you can like normally you can add roles to users, but it's not recommendable way. So do you know what is recommendable way to assign roles to users? So we will assign the role to a group and then we will add the user into that group. So this is the recommendable way to add like to assign any role to the user. In the interview they will ask you, how will you assign role to user? You should say, I will assign the role to any group and then I will add the user to that group. Okay, so consider, for example, this application development group. This application development group is not having any role currently. Okay, for example, okay. So these are the users within that group. For example, this Masood. This Masood is the user within that group. Let me open the next tab. Okay, let me search it otherwise. I think I have done something previously. I have created some database view. Wait, let me deactivate it once. Because of that, it's behaving like this. That's not the problem. This might be the problem. Not sure. Mhm. There might be something wrong anyways. So anyways, let me copy this user email. Okay. And let me open the user record. So here you have history, right? See history. So this all the pages that you are opening so will be shown in this history. So you can directly go to that page. For now, I want to go to the users table, right? If it has users, it's fine. No, no, not there. So, yeah, it's there. And I will search for the Masood. Okay, his user ID is Masood. Fine, fine. That's why it's visible like this might be. Okay. Currently, let me do this. I think he might be the group of another group. All okay. Let me remove him. Let me remove all the roles and groups for him. First, let me do this thing better. We have created account right for this Ketan right now. So let me open that user record. Yeah. So so let me give ITL role for this group. So generally we can give roles for the groups. Okay. And if we add any users to that group, so whatever the roles that the group is having will be assigned to that user also. Okay. Got it? Understanding? Now I'm giving this ITL role for the application development group. So all the users within that group will be having this role now. Okay. So if in interview they ask
So
you how you
Kalki,
will
I have a
assign.
question actually.
Okay.
So as you told, like this is the ideal procedure. Like we should assign a group some particular role, and we should add an
Yeah.
individual to that group. So like
Yeah.
why it is like that? Why can't we add individual like any access or something or any particular role?
Actually, you can add, nothing will happen, but
Okay.
ServiceNow also says that it's not recommendable. It's not like some process flow.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
if
Got
in
it.
future, so consider like if in future,
Hmm.
consider I am an agent who work on network type of incidents. Okay,
Okay.
so they need to give some access. They need to give me ideal access, right? So
Correct.
if they assign ITL role to network group, and if they add
Hmm.
me to that group, okay, I'll get the access. So if in future, if I exit the company, they
Hmm.
can just remove me from the group. So I'll lose the access anyway.
Okay, got it. So it might be like not might be. So it is like it is an ideal procedure so that no need
It
to
will be
search
easy.
individually which
Yeah,
person got assigned which role. So in a
yeah,
at a bulk
exactly.
also, if someone wants to like remove 50 people also from that group, we can easily done like do that.
Like there won't be any double work, like removing the user from the
Correct.
group and removing the role for him.
Searching him and then removing, searching,
Yeah,
removing, so that it will be easy, I
so
guess.
it'll be easy like this. So it's a recommendable way.
Mm.
So even though you'll do the role directly, it's fine. Okay. So
Yeah.
there might be some cases also where the client want the user to be given ITL role directly without letting him in any group. In that case
Group.
also, like it might be testing cases. Okay, but most
Got
of
it.
the cases they will give, like in most of the cases they will assign the user to some group. Okay.
Got it.
So currently this Niketan is having zero role. Okay. Niketan is okay. I think I added some group. Let me remove for now and let me show you. So now we should be having zero roles. Refresh. So you should be having. Mhm. Okay, I added ideal. I given ideal role now previously. Let me remove it also directly. Yeah, I given ideal role directly. Save. Now we should be having zero roles. You should be having essence internal role. Essence internal is an internal role. Okay.
Okay.
I think you might not be having this internal role.
Correct.
So yeah, he's having only one role. You don't have this ITL access. So now let me add him into this application development group. Ketan. Yeah, and let me click on save, and yeah, is added, and let me refresh this. User record of Niketan. See now, yeah, he got added into the group, application development group, and he got the ITL level access also. So see, if you just see, I have just added one role, ITL role, but around 48 roles got extra added. Do you know what is the reason?
So is it because of the group? Like,
It is because of the role only. If you just
okay,
see, let me just show you. Because of inheritance concept here. Because one role can contain another role, and that role
okay,
can
got it.
contain another role, and that role can contain another role. So because of this tree structure, so all those roles the Niketan got because of ITL role. So
In
the
that
search for
particular role, if any other roles will be
yeah
also
other
added,
roles it
that will
contains.
be
So
uh,
yeah, so it goes like a tree. See, this
correct.
ITL role is containing 26 roles, and these
Okay,
26 roles can might contain other roles,
other
and
roles
that
as well.
roles can contain other roles well as well also. So
Correct.
because of that, all those roles will be assigned. Okay, so
Okay.
all the contents roles also will be assigned. So
So here
see
also we
this
can say
inherit.
that
See,
particular
yeah, this
ITL that is
inheritance
also a
count is
group, right?
right. ITL is a role. ITL
Okay,
is a
okay.
role, not a
No,
group.
I'm asking
Okay.
in terms of this particular like roles which were like pre-defined, like pre-assigned. Like
Yeah,
suppose, here ITL also
got it.
like
I got it.
working as
What
a
I understand.
uh,
So you're asking, so if we assign any ITL role to user, can we say that we assign the CMDB read role? Can we say that,
correct.
yeah, we can. So whatever the permissions
Mm,
that these roles are having, the user will be having. Okay.
got it.
So here you
Okay.
have this inheritance count, right? So SN change rate inheritance count is 1. So it got
Mhm.
directly inherited from ITIL role. It says that if the inheritance count is 5, that means ITL is containing one role, and that role is containing another role, and that role is containing another role, and that role containing this particular role. Got it?
Got it. Yes.
Inheritance count. It's like
Yeah.
tree structure.
So
Consider
from whom
ITL.
exactly
ITL,
from?
yeah.
Mm,
Consider ITL is the root node, and this all the roles are the child nodes of the ITL, and all those
correct.
all these child nodes can contain other child roles, right?
Got it.
Like that.
So we can say at this particular stage, suppose let's suppose example this essence snow. So that is on the seventh number of that tree. So
Yes.
before that, all
Seventh branch, something like yeah,
correct.
yeah. Seventh branch. I think we call it as
Mm,
branches, right?
right.
If I'm not wrong. I think we call it as branches. If you consider it as branches, it will
Yeah,
be in the seventh branch.
correct.
Like that.
Good.
Got it, everyone? So this is what actually admin will actually do, like creating groups,
Mhm.
assigning roles. So there will be no much scope for admin. So even if the job role says ServiceNow admin, if you just read the job description, it will have all the development part. Okay, that's what. So any doubts until now? Any doubts for anyone?
No.
So if you want to explore this user records, creating user record access, assigning roles, groups, you can explore by yourself. It's not such difficult, right? Just adding the role, just adding the user to group. That's it, right? You can explore.
Yes.
Any
Yes.
doubts in today class? I'll wait for another 2 minutes. Are people understanding it? Are people understanding the concepts? I believe it's yes.
Thinking, is there any morning matches for service now?
Huh?
Is there any morning matches?
I'm not able to understand Parag. I think the voice is actually not clear.
I'm
So,
asking, is there any morning matches or morning class?
Morning classes are, I think, but many of the people are working right in the morning. So this class was actually in the evening only. There is no morning class.
Okay, okay,
So
no
for
issue.
Arbor Academy, I am only teaching for like evening 8 o'clock.
Okay, no issue.
As many of the people are working in the morning, so we can't reschedule to the morning, right? If all the people are okay for morning session 10 o'clock, I can just ask them.